Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tickets ready, please, for Shining Time Station, next stop in PTV Park.
Mr. Conductor, could you please send this for me?
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle.
I'm Station Manager Stacy Jones, inviting all of you to come and visit me and my nephew Dan, his friends Becky and Kara, and our new engineer Billy Two Feathers, oh yes, and Schemer, right here at Shining Time Station. It's a place where anything can happen, from magic shows to a magical conductor, where Thomas and his friends are having adventures you've never seen before, and where the jukebox band is playing all new songs. So, there's a whole new season of Shining Time Station filled with chills and spills, a baseball game, and even a wedding. But you better hurry over, because you never know who else will be visiting Shining Time Station. Well, see you later. Has the letter arrived yet?
Yep, they've already got it.
Imagination waiting there for you.
Time station characters, trains and planes, serving Houston's model railroad needs.
Funding for this program was provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you.
Fun announcement once again for those of you just getting your old radios to work. Today, the popular and successful local businessman Schemer will host his own radio program right here on this station. So be sure to tune in for Schemer's splendiferous, phantasmagorical radio extravaganza for a listening experience you'll never forget. This is WOWOW, the Echo of the Valley.
Wow.
Well?
You on the radio?
Yes. It's something I've dreamed about my entire life. Say, you don't think the name is too flashy, do you?
The, splendiferous Schemer star.
No. Listen to it. Schemer's splendiferous, phantasmagorical radio extravaganza. That, name came from right up here.
Stacy, I heard on the radio that Schemer's got a
radio show.
But how are you going to do the radio show and run your arcade?
Well, quite simply, I'm going to be broadcasting from the arcade.
You're going to broadcast a radio show from here?
You're catching on, Billy, my man. You're catching on.
And who's supposed to be on this radio show of yours?
Well, mostly me, being my charming, lovable self. Oh, and my friends, of course, too. Yes, my friends. In fact, Billy, I think that you would make a fabulous radio guest.
No. I won't talk to anybody I can't see, Schemer.
Hey, how about me, Schemer? I can play my harmonica on the radio, and everyone would hear me. I've got a new camera. I can give photography lessons. I can do jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks. Now, there's a concept I like for a radio show. Yes. I'll tell you what, kids. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you talk about the splendiferous Schemer.
Is this show supposed to help anybody else?
Hey, who am I? Nobody? It helps me, Billy.
Schemer.
Now, Schemer, there's more to being on a radio than showing off and talking about yourself.
I'm not.
Because people love to listen to the radio because it keeps them company. And when they listen to music and stories on the radio, it can conjure up all sorts of images in their minds.
Miss Jones, why don't you just leave it to the experts, okay? Because between my radio savvy know-how, my friends in the entertainment business, and the music from the jukebox, I am sure that Schemer's splendiferous, phantasmagorical radio extravaganza is going to be a success. Chow mein. That's, showbiz talk for later, baby.
Hear that? We're gonna be on Schemer's radio show. Like, wow.
Woo! I'm going to write a song for me to sing.
What do you think, Rex?
Well, I think we ought to get some new hats for the radio show so we're at our handsomest.
Yeah, and you know what, gang? I hear that there's some money in playing on the radio. Big money.
Big money! Yay!
I know it's an advertisement for your radio show, Schemer, but that poster doesn't belong on the side of my train.
Come on, Billy. Think how great it would look. Schemer's splendiferous, phantasmagorical radio extravaganza.
My train's not that long.
Come on, Bill. It's got to be on something big.
Buenos dias, Billy. Schemer, last call for passengers on the bus to town.
Bus! Hey, Felix! Whoa, un momento! You're the guy I want to talk to.
Tell me it's not true. Schemer has a radio show?
Oh, it's true, all right. It's a super-duper fandangled something or other.
It's made him very popular with the kids.
Oh, yeah. But he should be doing his radio show from a radio station. And people shouldn't rush into things that they're not prepared for.
I know what you mean. The same thing just happened to Thomas.
Really?
He was a fish out of water, you might say.
When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special. The sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch, but his driver said no. What would Sir Topham Hatt say if we were late? Every time he met another engine, he would say, I want to fish. But they all had the same answer. Engines don't go fishing. Silly stick in the muds, thought Thomas. One day, he stopped as usual to take in water at the station by the river. Out of order. Bother, said Thomas. I'm thirsty. Never mind, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river. They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge. Then the driver let the bucket down to the water. The bucket was old and had 5 holes, so they had to fill it, pull it up, and empty it into Thomas's tank as quickly as they could, several times over. They finished at last. That's good, puffed Thomas, and Annie and Clarabelle ran happily behind. Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. Steam began to hiss from his safety valve in an alarming way. There's too much steam, said his driver. Oh dear, groaned Thomas. I'm going to burst. I'm going to burst. They damped down his fire and struggled on. I've got such a pain, I've got such a pain, Thomas hissed. They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still hissing fit to burst, on a siding right out of the way. Then, while the conductor telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found notices in large letters which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. Danger. Keep away. Soon the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Cheer up, Thomas, they said. We'll soon put you right. The driver told them what had happened. So the feed pipe is blocked, said the inspector. I'll just look in the tanks. He climbed up and peered in. Then he came down. Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see. Certainly, Inspector, replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. Inspector, he whispered, can you see fish? Gracious goodness me, how did the fish get there, driver? We must have fished them from the river with our bucket, replied Thomas's driver. Well, Thomas, so you and your driver have been fishing, but fish don't suit you. We must get them out. They all took turns at fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it. When they had caught all the fish, they had a lovely picnic supper of fish and chips. That was good, said Sir Topham Hatt. But fish don't suit you, Thomas, so you mustn't do it again. No, sir, I won't, said Thomas sadly. Engines don't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable.
I have a feeling that Schemer's in for something a little worse than a stomachache.
Schemer, salutations.
Mr. Mayor.
It is indeed I, and a most fortunate and highly prioritized event has come to the top of my agenda, which is the very reason I'm here today at this very moment to speak with you.
Mr. Mayor, can you keep it brief? I'm kind of a busy man today.
Here it is. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday. And seeing as how you're on a radio show here, I thought you could wish her a happy birthday for me on your radio show.
Can do, Mr. Mayor, can do.
Her name is Twileen, and her birthday is tomorrow.
Right.
Don't you have to write any of this down?
Mr. Mayor, when something comes in here, it stays in here.
I can't remember a thing. I have to write everything down on these little pieces of paper, you know. This is it. Oh, great thunder. I'm supposed to be at the school cafeteria for the dedication of a new menu item, Twileen's Tuna Melt. It's dedicated to my good wife, Mrs. Flopdinger. It's a dish that's soft inside and crisp around the edges.
Hi, Mayor Flopdinger. Bye, Mayor Flopdinger. Oh, Stacy, we decided to do a puppet show on Schemer's radio show.
Oh, well, that's a very interesting idea, kids, but how are people going to see your puppet show on the radio?
But how can we tell a story if we can't show anybody anything?
Oh, you can show with words.
You can't see words.
Oh, yes, you can, Dan. Come on, sit down. Let's use our imaginations and make up a word story about going to the beach, okay?
I don't get it.
All right, I'll start the story. And when I point to you, whoever I point to will continue, okay? Okay, so it was a hot, sticky, steamy summer day, and we decided to go to the beach.
I know. We drove to the beach. In a convertible. There's a bottle washed up on shore.
Ooh.
How about a green glass bottle with a note inside it? What does it say? What does it say? It says, this coupon good for free hot dogs at the beach restaurant.
Oh, great! Good then. See how much fun telling a word story can be? You can create pictures in your mind with words. It's almost like being there. It's almost just like listening to the radio, huh?
Oh, boy, I've got lots of ideas now. Yeah, me too. Just a minute. What's that? Huh? Mr. Conductor?
Somebody turn off the switch!
Oh, thank you. I was getting so dizzy.
What were you doing, Mr. Conductor?
Well, I felt like going to a carnival today. Then I found this merry-go-round right here. But I couldn't get it to stop.
Oh, Mr. Conductor, this isn't a merry-go-round. It's a record player.
It is? It is. So it is. How would you like to see this record?
How can you see a record?
Well, it's easy. First you need a needle, then you need a magic bulb.
I watched the harbor lights. How could I help if tears were starting? Goodbye to tender nights beside the silvery sea. But you were on the ship and I was on the shore.
Mr. Conductor?
I think I'll go down to the yacht club for a little sail on the dance floor. A 5, a 6, a 7, an 8.
5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm on the air with a curl in my hair. Hello, everybody. I'm your favorite DJ personality, Schemer. Hey, thank you very much for those applause. Thank you very much for those applause. That's right. It's Schemer's Splendiferous, Phantasmagorical Radio Extravaganza coming to you on radio WWW. Wow, 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 wow. Brought to you by the generosity of Schemer's Arcade. Yay! Yay! Listen to them applaud. But right now, kids, it's time to hear some of your favorite music and some of my favorite music. You know how it works. We put a nickel in, and the music comes out. I said we put a nickel in. That's my second nickel. I don't want to do any more. And the music comes out. I said we put some... Come on, play some music.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Now, Tito, now.
No way, Dee Dee. If we're going to be famous singers on that cat's radio show, he's got to pay us a lot more than a nickel a song.
Come on, play. Oh, please, sorry about that, folks. We seem to be experiencing a techno difficulty. But it's an awful good thing that Schemer brought along some of his own favorite hot wax. Let's hear a little bit of that wax right now. Oh, hold on, we got a phone call. Hello, this is Schemer's Fantastic Spherical Lyrical. You know the name of the show. Just say what you want to say. Hello? Can I talk up? Can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Yes, got to hold on the air, please. Hold on 1 second, please. We're right with you. Thank you very much. Hold on. All right, the name of this record is, let's find out the name of this record. Rick is killing my neck. Let's just play the record and see what it has to say. Oh, another phone call. Hello, you're on the air. The Schemer's Fantastic. You know the name of the show. Just... Hello, you're on the air. You gotta hold on 1 second. What did you say you wanted? Oh, the name of the record. Let's find out. I'll tell you. Why don't you tell the folks out there what the name of the record is? Take a look for yourself. All right, thank you very much for calling. See you again next time on Schemer's Fantastic Spherical Lyrical. You know the name of the show. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Hello, it's Radio Wow, 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 Wow. Can I help you with something? A birthday announcement. Thank heavens. All right, the name, the date. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Got a birthday announcement coming out here. And the name of the person's record is, the name of the be quiet. The name of the, what's the name of the guy? What's the name of the guy?
Skipping.
Skipping. His name is Skipping. That's rather than his last name. What's his last name?
What's his last name?
Skippy Record. His name is Skippy Record. I don't even know what kind of name. What kind of name is Skippy Record? What kind of name is Skippy Record? The record is Skippy. The record is Skippy.
Hey, when's your turn? Come on, I have a story, yeah.
Somebody talk, Trey. Be quiet. Get to see him trying to do a radio show. What do you want?
I'm ready, Schemer.
What do you want? What did I do?
I let you put your poster on my bus. You said I could come on your show and do my Cyrano the Bergerac. And now
Everybody?
I sing from Cyrano.
Everybody, I gotta do my Schemer theme song.
All hail
Schemer theme
for
song.
those that fight the war on young.
He's a doer. He's a dreamer. He's absolutely a dreamer. He's the... Hello, everybody. We've got a special birthday announcement for the mayor. It's the mayor's birthday today.
Not my birthday, it's my wife's birthday.
That's right, it's his wife's birthday. It's his wife's birthday. Her name is Tuna Melt, and she's crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. That's her name, and you better not forget about it.
Her name is Twileen. Hello, Twileen, dear. It's me, Twileen. Yes, your husband.
If we don't start the play, we'll never get on the radio.
Oh, okay. Lights out. Let's go!
Pardon me, boys. Is this the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29. Can you give me a shine? Can you afford to board the Chattanooga choo-choo? I've got my fare and just a trifle to spare.
All aboard!
We'll leave the Pennsylvania station by the 3:45. Read a magazine and then we're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the calling, gotta keep it rolling. Boo-boo Chattanooga, there you are. Boo Chattanooga, there you are.
Hello? I'm on the radio. That's why I can't hear.
Play the record, play the record. I don't know, you're gonna have to find out yourself. It's my radio show. I do what I want to do. Hello? No. Don't worry, you good dreamer. Just do a little dreamer around here.
All hail, all hail.
Shining Time Station, Stacy Jones speaking. Yes, he's here. Please just hold one moment, okay? Schemer!
There's something wrong with your radio show.
Hold on, quiet, everybody. Quiet. Phone call. Schemer. Yes, hello. This is Schemer's Phantasmagorical Metaphysical. Hello? Yes, this is Schemer. But wait, we would just... Yes, I understand. Show's been canceled. Radio show.
Don't tell me I missed the radio show.
Hi, Mr. Conductor, and boy, did you ever. Where have you been all this time?
I was dancing the night away with a very pretty senorita. Did something go wrong?
Only everything. Can you tell we're all sad and disappointed?
Well, cheer up. I'm sure it can't be as bad as what happened to Percy. It was a cold winter's morning on the island of Sodor. The wind was bitter and the ground hard with frost. Thomas and Percy were cold and cross. All I want is a warm boiler, huffed Thomas. Firelighter knows that. He's late. He's not late, replied Percy. This weather woke us up early. Gusts of wind swirled round the shed, tossing flakes of snow toward Thomas. Then they swooshed round Percy, too. Why don't we talk about something else? Shivered Percy. Yes, replied Thomas. Like how silly we'll look when our funnels turn into icicles. That's not funny. Maybe we'll stop feeling cold if we talk about warm things. Like sunshine and steam. And firelighters, muttered Thomas. Scarves, continued Percy. Scarves? Laughed Thomas. That's what you need, Percy. A woolly scarf round your funnel. Thomas was only teasing, but Percy thought happily about scarves until the firelighter came. Sir Topham Hatt was enjoying hot porridge for breakfast. He was looking forward to taking important visitors on a tour of the railway and had pressed his special trousers. I shall put them in my trunk, Sir Topham Hatt said to his wife, and change into them just before the photographs are taken. Then he set off to catch his train. Percy was now working hard. His fire was burning nicely, and he had plenty of steam, but he still thought about scarves. He saw them everywhere he went. My funnel's cold, he puffed. I want a scarf, I want a scarf. Rubbish, Percy, said Henry. Engines don't wear scarves. Engines with proper funnels do, replied Percy. You've only got a small one. Before Henry could answer, Percy puffed away. Henry snorted. He was looking forward to pulling the special train. It was time for the photographs. Everyone was excited. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting on the platform for his trousers. They were in a trunk amongst a big load of baggage. The porters were taking the baggage trolley across the line. They were walking backwards to see that nothing fell off. Percy was still being cheeky. His driver always shut off steam just outside the station. Percy wanted to surprise the coaches by coming in as quietly as he could. But the porters didn't hear him either. Percy gave them such a fright that boxes and bags burst everywhere. "Oh," groaned Percy. Sticky streams of jam trickled down Percy's face. A top hat hung on his lamp iron. Worst of all, a pair of trousers coiled lovingly around his funnel. Everyone was very angry. Sir Topham Hatt seized the top hat. "Mine," he said. "Percy, look at this." "Yes, sir. I am, sir." "My best trousers, too." "Yes, sir. Please, sir." "We must pay the passengers for their spoiled clothes, and my trousers are ruined. I hope this will teach you not to play tricks with the coaches." Percy went off to the yard. He felt very silly. On the way, he met James. "Hello, Percy. So you found a scarf, eh? But legs go in trousers, not funnels." And he puffed away to tell Henry the news. That evening, Thomas and Percy were resting in the shed. Percy's driver had taken away the trousers and given Percy a good rub-down. "Firelighters promised to come early tomorrow," said Thomas. Henry arrived. He'd enjoyed taking the visitors around and now felt sorry for Percy, too. "Driver says the weather will be warmer tomorrow. You won't need a scarf, Percy." "Certainly not," replied Percy. "Engines don't need scarves. Engines need warm boilers. Everyone knows that."
Percy is a little bit like Schemer. They both wanted something, but when they got it, they found out it wasn't the thing for them after all. Speaking of which, here comes the wrong thing for me.
Hey, kids.
Hi, Schemer. We're really sorry.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Do you mean you're not mad at us?
Yeah.
But we helped wreck your radio show.
Well, not really. It was really my fault. I just wasn't prepared enough, I guess. I guess I just wasn't meant to be a radio star.
You can say that again. Kara! Well...
That's okay. I mean, don't say it again, but it's okay.
You know, Schemer is still the best in the arcade business. No one can top you there.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a pretty good arcade.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many kids waste their time and money in that arcade?
Lots.
And it's all thanks to you.
Yeah.
Schemer, the phone.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So go answer it. Oh, just go get it. Come on.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mommy. Yes? Oh. Well, thank you. Okay. Bye, Mommy. Bye. Bye-bye. How's my mommy? She said that she enjoyed listening to the show, but she would have liked it more if she could have seen it. Yes! The Schemer TV show! The Schemer TV show! What do you think? No one other to listen to this! Hey, we're on the air with Schemer. It's the Schemer's TV show! Schemer's TV show. We're on the air with the Schemer's TV show, and this is your host, Schemer, on the Schemer.
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle. Go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
Funding for this program was provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
This is PBS.